The NFL trade deadline, 12 blockbuster deals that could rock the league. The NFL trade deadline is approaching, and the potential deals are enough to make any football fan's heart race. With coaches and GMs eager to avoid the dreaded out-of-it label, this year's deadline could be a wild ride. Here are 12 trades that would be nothing short of spectacular. 1. Hendrickson to the Colts. Hendrickson, a former defensive star, could be the missing piece for the Colts. Super Bowl aspirations. Reuniting with his ex-coordinator, Lou Anarumo, he bolster a fearsome front line, especially with games against vulnerable QBs on the horizon. Price: 2026 third and conditional fourth-round picks. 2. Broncos embrace 13 personnel. The 12 personnel trend is so last season. The Broncos, with one of the league's lowest multi-tight end usage rates, could surprise everyone by adopting a 3-tight end formation. This move would unleash R.J. Harvey's potential and pose a unique challenge for the Chiefs' defense. Price: 2026 third-round pick. 3. Wilson to the Giants. Aaron Glenn might decide that Garrett Wilson is a keeper. The Jets' top receiver could be a valuable asset for the Giants, offering protection against injuries and a fresh start. But is it worth the price? Price: 2026 second-round pick, 2027 first-round pick. 4. Teller to the Seahawks. At 30, Teller's veteran expertise is invaluable. He could shore up Seattle's offensive line, a glaring need, a strategic move, especially with the Seahawks offensive coordinator having history with the Browns coach. Price: 2026 fourth-round pick. 5. Chubb to the Eagles. The Eagles' edge need is evident, and Chubb could be the answer. His best season came under the current Eagles defensive coordinator, and his veteran presence could be a game-changer. Price: 2026 sixth-round pick. 6. Neal to the Seahawks. Neal, a former top pick, struggled with consistency. This trade offers depth and a change of scenery. The Seahawks could utilize Neal's size for bigger personnel sets, a strategic move. Price: 2026 fourth-round pick, 2027 sixth-round pick. 7. Fields to the Vikings. With the Vikings' QB situation hanging in the balance, Fields could be the high-upside addition they need. O'Connell, having learned from past mistakes, might see Fields as the perfect fit. But is it a risk worth taking? Price: 2026 fifth-round pick. 8. Wilson to the Patriots. The Patriots need an edge rusher, and Wilson, a former Raiders standout, could be the answer. His unique wingspan adds an intriguing element, especially with special teams playing a critical role this season. Price: 2026 fifth-round pick. And now, a controversial one. 9. Kamara to the Chiefs. Despite Kamara's desire to stay in New Orleans, this trade is a fan favorite. Imagine Kamara in the Tyreek Hill role, a nightmare for defenses. But is it fair to Kamara? Price: 2026 fifth-round pick, 2027 conditional sixth-round pick. 10. Penning to the Lions. The Lions need to replenish their offensive line, and Penning, a former first-round pick, could be the solution. The Saints, in a roster reshuffle, might be open to a deal. Price: 2027 sixth-round pick. 11. Stokes to the Lions. Stokes, a bright spot in the Raiders' defense, could be a perfect fit for the Lions. His speed and familiarity with the NFC North make him an attractive prospect. Price: 2026 first-round pick. 12. Lawrence to the Bills. Dexter Lawrence, a former Giants star, hasn't lived up to his name this season, but the Bills' desperation and the lack of interior D-line options make this a tempting deal. Price: 2026 first-round pick. These potential trades are sure to spark debates among fans and experts alike. Which one would you love to see happen? Which one do you think is a long shot? Share your thoughts and let's discuss the possibilities that could shape the NFL landscape.